Yeah, yes, sir. We can start. Hello.
Yeah, okay. So, good
Okay, sir.
afternoon, the participants. We welcome you all for day 4 of the robotic process automation. We wish you a great study. I request Rama to take over the session. Rama, you can take over the session.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, fine. We almost discuss about a lot of things in this forum, actually in this workshop. Okay, so we have small test actually. So as usually when we conducting workshop, so we will conduct one test or two or three tests in the event, right? So in the similar way, today also we have a small test actually. So so how people you are understanding about RBA. So that is the main objective of this quiz. So I'll send this link at in chat bot. So please see that link. Uh, then we will discuss about the concepts. Okay. So I send the message in the chat box to everyone. So this is the URL. You can open that Google form and you can fill the details. Okay. So I'll send that link. Please start your test fast. It is easy one. If you started, please type it S. If you started the test, please type S. Then only I can recognize people are doing or not doing, right? So please, if you started the test, please type it S. No one has started. Okay. One person has been started. Others, what about? What about others? You're not started. Okay, fine. Please fast. Then only, for example, we will get around 80 people will join. So 80 people should answer all the question. Then only I can understand who people are, what people you understood about RBA. Okay. So based on that, for the tomorrow I can deliver actually. Okay. Okay, fine. Any others? So in the 53, I just got 10 people responded. Others, what about? Please start fast. So I will going to monitor what people are doing. So okay, one person is responded. Great. But he's got very he got less mark in the 30. Out of the 30 he got less mark. Okay, no problem. Anyway, good. What's the name of him? So okay, Navy. Okay. Please mute others. Who people not joined it to the test, please make it join now. Please mute your TV and come to share. I got only one answer. I mean, one response. Don't use Google and all. Okay, so try to answer your honest way. Okay, please fast. So 60 people are joined, but no one has yet responded.
Ramar,
Yes, sir.
you have joined in another Ramar 2 is
Yeah,
also
yes,
you.
sir. Yes. Yeah, two
Have
and yes, sir. So because I need both controls, sir.
just I will check.
Okay. Sir.
Ramar 2 is also no co-host. Then
Ramar 2 and
Ramar B.
yes.
Today we have a hands-on session, no?
Yeah, yes, sir. We have.
Okay, okay. What is the topic of hands-on? Can I?
Sir.
What is what kind of hands-on is
So
going on
today we are
today?
going to work with Python, sir. So how Python can do automations? It is a basic one. At the same time, how to integrate with the Python with the UI too.
Okay, thank you. Please carry on.
Okay. Sir.
Thank
Okay, I got a 4 response. Very good. So in this 4 response, I didn't get summary. Once again, I'll get a summary. Okay, one person got 30 mark. I don't know who's that fellow. I will find that fellow. One person got 30 mark. Good. So another person got 25. Good. Madhumati, she got 30 mark. Good. Actually, 3 persons are got it 30 marks. Good. Srija also got 30 mark. Three persons only got 10 mark. This is the very lowest score actually. 2 people are getting 10 in this test. So you are got you You got the very less mark in this test. Okay, people from MC also, MSc. Okay, fine. Third BCA, BCA. So I expected people are from school students something, but anyway, no problem. It's not a problem. Okay. I thought many people from schooling side, so that's why we goes with very basics. Okay. Okay, fine, no problem. So in 12 people only answered, but now we have 64 peoples. But okay, fine. Okay. Naveen and okay, Jasmine and other person. Okay, Srija. Three people scored 30 mark. I think Madhumita is 18 marks. Sorry, I wrongly told. Okay, yeah, good. So I'm not get more response now. Still, only I got 12 response. Others, what about others? Are you doing or not? If you said yes or no, then I will start to my hands on. Okay. So please mute. Good, but anyway, I can understand from this 12. So many people like they are just to switch on the camera, switch on that meeting, but they are not listening well. It's okay, no problem. So thing is, in the RPA, it is it is a basic tool to develop or to automate the process. Okay, so here we can create the controls for the robots or some other process for the machines. Okay, so all the things we can do it using RPA tools. So in here we are talking about UI path 2. At the same time, we are going to talk today about Python program. So it's I think you people are from many people are from I think once again I'll look at that. So many people from MCA, BCA, like people are coming. So if I know you people are from BCA or MCA or MSc Computer Science, so I'll start from advanced level, but I don't know. Sorry, because I heard about the news. You people are coming from like schools and college students. I thought many people are present by the school students when we start in the first day. So that's why I'm not going with the high level with that some somewhat advanced stage, I mean beginning stage. Okay, so in this case now we are going to look at that all the things today, don't worry. So okay, fine. So now 18 people responds to, in that 18 people are getting 10, 16, 24 like that. So don't give nickname here. Please name it your name, like so your original name. Don't give nickname. Okay, then fine. Everyone, it's fine. Okay, fine. So all are giving anyway. So 10 to 16 are in the case in the range people are giving the mark. It's not a problem. Okay. So tomorrow also we have a small test. It's based on that basic about the UI path and RBA. So anyway, I think people wants to understand well about RBA. Okay. Okay. Four people scored 30 marks, others not others not moving more than 25. So many people's below 15 marks, below 15 marks. many people, I mean 16 to 10 to 16 range people are getting marks. Okay, so now we people response to 24 people's only response, remaining like remaining 25 people's are there. Please fill up. If you actually I got more than 55, I will close the test and I'll move to workshop. Okay.
Sudha madam, நான் லாக் பண்ணிட்டுமா இங்கே நல்ல
Okay, 33 people are response. Please, I need to fill up all the peoples. So we have more than 65 peoples, 60 peoples. So please make it fast. I think you can see that window, right? So this is what your result of who people are answering. Okay, so don't worry, I'm not going to say I'm not sure it other data like who got that 30 and some other things. Okay, so like most of the people, like around 5 people are getting 10 marks, and now we got 36 response. Anyway, fine. So here you look at 4 people got 30 mark. Okay, so make it fast, please. Okay, I send that link again, don't worry. Make it fast. Okay, I let you know what is our mark. So Kemalada, in what name you entered the test? So I can't find out your name here. So please give your name exactly. Then I can tell your mark. Text me. Okay, we got 41 response. Five more minutes, then we'll start the session. Don't worry. Okay. So who people are answering this questions? You start to answer, no problem. So now we can start the session. So actually now we are going to talk about how we can integrate Python. Okay. So okay. So before that, we have to understand that Python, how Python it is working, and I think many people know about that, right? So that's why people like once again just right now. Okay, so this is what is going. So now we come to UI path. Actually, we can go to integrate with UI path with Python. Okay, so how we can automate the like Python program. So mainly how this Python will going to help here. Okay, so the thing is UI path is one of the tool to automate. Okay, so what actually Python is doing, it is a process, it is a functions. Okay, so like so if you want to do some task, you can build a Python program, and that Python program will do that particular task, right? So in the particular task wants to automate. So in the case Python only execute, or I mean Python will do that particular task, but UiPath what it is doing there, so it is just making automations, right? It just invoking that particular Python file. Okay, fine. So how, I mean, when we start a Python, wants to run you through the UiPath tool, so you have to install the package first. Okay, so I think you people knows Python already. If you know Python, type it yes. If you don't know Python, type it no, please. If you know Python, type it yes. Okay, only one person knows about Python, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So why do you want to we discuss about Python here? So let's look at actually now only I look at your profiles. So I thought before last 3 days, I thought many people from the school students. Okay, so that's why I'm not going with very advanced level. At the same time, like when we talking to the school students, they people needs only application based, so the people don't like to look at the coding and procedures and that, so they wants to know that which will be looks like so it's giving some outputs like that. The people will look at that things one, so that's why I can't go with that. Anyway, no problem. So now we are going to install a Python package here. Actually we install in Python in our computer, so that's more probably more than 3.x. I mean, in the Python we have a two category. One is Python 2.x, another thing Python 3.x, right? So in the case this UiPath Studio will be supporting for Python 3.x. So specifically you can use 3.6, more than that version it will be supporting. Okay, so now let's look at Python package, how we can install. So that will be called manage package, right? So in the package you can install all the things, like which are the package you need to install. You can go and search there and you can install that. Okay, so I'll just type it Python. So if you wants to find out the package, it should be so this is the Python activities. Okay, okay, once again. Okay, so this is what the Python package it's coming to here. All the package will comes here. Okay, so when you are trying to install that Python version, you have to install carefully which version, which platform, like all the things you want to look at. Okay, so now we are going to find out that Python 3.9, but it is not available in the 3.9 something. but here it is available 3.6, but my computer having 3.9. So it has a version um, validation. So this will be sometimes creates some problems. Okay, so that person maybe not adapt to run that code into 3.x to 3.6 to 3.9. So it may be we will face some issues. Okay, so in the case we have to select right one. Okay, so first thing, if you need to install I'll just giving that Python utility, that is activities, so which is need for me first one. So then you can select which platform, in which Python you need to install. Okay, so actually this is the like a 32 version, but my computer it is based on that 64-bit. Okay, so wait, it is loading first one, then we will go with other things. Okay, so in the similar way we can install this also. Okay, it takes some time to install because it's based on your internet connection, it does take time. Okay, fine. So these are the things we have to install. If you need to install with the Python in this UiPath, you can import this package here. Okay, fine. So mainly what I'm trying to say here, so when we use UiPath, so it's helping to invoke the Python program. So in the Python program, what we done? So we done a process or else we done a task. Okay, so we both it does the same only. Okay, so we done a task in the Python program. So now UiPath will helps to invoke, or it helps to call that Python function or Python program. So that Python program is executing. So here what UiPath doing? It is invoking the Python file, which means called automation. Okay, it just start to or click up the files to run. That's all UiPath it's doing. Okay, but in here when we talks about UiPath, is it possible to do some codings or else we have any procedure to do? Yes, we have. Actually I thought I told you already. So I thought you school students. Okay, sorry again to say. Okay, fine. So now look at the activities. From this activity you will understand what we need to do. So this installation it's going on, it takes some time. Later we will discuss about this. We look at the activities. So when we need to write some programming, so what we can do? So there is an option, but here it is called UI programming. Okay, so we can call it UI programming, UI path programming, exactly. Okay, so but this is not like other programming. So here we have some set of keywords like we have like a collection, data table, date and debug, execution, generic values like a string. So in this we have a lot of subtitles. So when you wants to know about these things, and you have to put effort to develop all the things. Okay, so these are the basic things. Okay, so these are the so whatever you're looking, collection, table, state and all the things. Okay, so these are the very basics. Okay, so I'll just resume. I'll just stop the screen now. I'll show it that basic programming work. So in the basic programming work, a lot of things are available. So in the first day we discussed, right? So we discussed about to displaying some number, like a lot of things we done it, right? So so in here also we have some variables, like how we can declare the variables. So that is the initial stage in when we learning about the Python, sorry, UiPath. Okay, so first half an hour, I plan to talk 45 minutes or 40 minutes about UiPath. Then the remaining 20 minutes we will talk about uh, Python, another RBA package which is open source, but we will discuss about first thing. So actually I researched about this robot, RBA tools. Okay, so I recommend personally this UiPath is a very good one. So that's why I take a lot of sorry, I
டைமிங் இருக்கான்னு உனக்கு அதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே சொல்லவே இல்லை
can you mute please? Your voice is recording here. Okay, fine. So why I'm spending more time with the UiPath? It is a very user friendly tool when we compare with other tools. Okay, so it's every tool it's running very fast. Actually, I work with another tool. It is called Open RBA. It is open source. Actually, I work with that tool, but I'm not comfortable. I'm not feeling good. It's not easy to handle it. Even that. So when we installing in our computer, it's facing some issues. Okay, so that's why I'm not going with that open source tool. Even I have a two tools in the open source. It is entirely based on the Python codings. Okay, so that is a thing is very good. But anyway, now we go with that UI path. So now we'll come to that. Actually, how to declare the variables. Okay, so this is what we are going to talk now. I'll resume the screen. I think you can see my screen. Okay, so can you see my window now? I resumed my screen. Okay, so fine, this is what we are going to do, declaration of the variable. So in this variable, where we can take it, so we can take it from our activities. Okay, so in this activity we can take it. Okay, fine. So fine, so you look at that. So this sequence, where you taken from, you are taking from the activities. Simply you can drag and drop. After that, you are giving that read CSV file. So you just going to read some CSV file. If you want to give a path name, you can give. Okay, so if you want to give path name, you can give here. So but here what we are talking about, we are talking about the variable, right? So in the variable, I'm just giving the hello world variable. So you look at that. So this is called the variable. This is called the arguments. So this is called that what you are importing to this programming. Okay. So we simply like, you know, okay, fine. So this is a simple program. So we want to understand what is happening here. Okay. So anyway, if you're giving some that path name and all, it will be going to give. So I just tell you how to track these and all. Okay, so you can go to that where it is need. I mean, we want to read the data, right? So that is called, comes under the data. So sorry, actually I can't find out now. So I don't want to waste my time. So I'll just go and read CSV. So when I click that read CSV, it is under the ARP integrations. Okay, so in the ARP integrations, you can just click and drag it here. So now we can give. I'm not giving anything, just I'm telling it is a basic one. Okay, so in the case we can declare like that. Okay, so this is the very basic process. Okay, so if you want to read some CSV file, you can give here which documents you want to read out. Okay, so because this is not my computer, so this is the another person computer, so that's why I don't like to load the file. Anyway, I can't find out CSV file now. Okay, fine. So this is the way we can load the CSV file. So in the case we can integrate many applications here. Okay, so if you want to integrate any particular applications, you can go to that like, you know, there will be package, right? So that will be called manage package, right? So okay, manage package, right? So in that you can download and install that particular package. So then you can use it. Okay, fine. So next thing, it is a basic one. So we will see how we can upload the Python programming here. I'm not sure that UI path, actually this is not my computer. So in this computer, actually it's installed 3.9, but that UI path it is supporting for 3.x, I mean 6. After that versions it is supporting. But anyway, I'm trying to do that. So before that, we will understanding some basic things. Okay, so some basic thing means you want to do if condition. You want to build a if condition in that what, in the particular process. It is a basic, like, you know, so when we are learning about Python programming, so we will study about variable database, sorry, data types and functions, control statement, condition statement, and object oriented programming, regular expression, database connectivity. Those things we are studying, right? So in the case also, when we are learning about UI path, we have to know the basic things. Okay, so then only we can go to the advanced level. Okay, so this is the very basic. Actually we will okay, I'm not sure. Okay, my file is not supporting. 1 second, I'll stop the program. I will come back here. Once again, actually I closed my application. I'm opening another application. Wait 1 minute. Okay, fine. So now we are coming to do that UI, sorry. So we are coming to talk about data manipulations. Okay. So this is what the basic things when we talks about like, um, when we're learning about the UI path. Okay. So I'll share it another screen. I think you can see that window. It's loading. Um, I'm facing some technical issue by the Zoom. Okay, so you can see that my screen. In that screen, you can find out the title of projects that is called data manipulations. So in this data manipulations, we are going to create first name and second name. So based on that, we are creating the nickname. Okay, so this is what the project. I mean, this is what the simple concepts. So for that, we know how to take this. This is actually sequence. Based on the sequence, we are asking that the first name and second name, and then we are assigning the nickname. So based on that, we are just display what that names we called. Okay, so I'll explain laterly how we are going to get that things and all. Okay, so I started to run this code. It takes some time to complete. We will wait. So after completing this output, we will explain how we can make it that toolbox. Okay, sorry, it's run. I'm not listening. Okay, so I'm given here. So this is my first name, second name. So this is the nickname. It is automatically generated. Okay, so this concept has been built by the UI path. Okay, so when you are developing some applications, so you don't want to go with any any programming based. Also, if you people are not interested to develop based on the programming, so you can go like this UI path to, using UI path tool to develop this kind of application. Not this kind of application, we can do a lot of applications. So like all the things we can get using as an input using that UI path tool, and after that we can generate a process. Okay, so that is easy to do. Okay, so because we have all the options in the programming, whatever we are studying, all the things are available in this UI path tool. That's why I compare with other tools. Okay, so when we compare with UI path with other tools, it is entirely different, and UI path is a very supporting for the developers. Okay, fine. So we click it. Okay, so this tool, okay, so this is the tool will helps to get the input. Actually we can take from the input. So this is the input dialog box. We can use this box to create something like so what you need to say from here, so that will be helps to say. Okay, so we simply created. That's not a meaning. I'm not giving any meaning. So that's I'm trying to say, this is the way we just drag and drop it and we can fill it the data. So you can see here it is asking enter your college. So can you see the window? but I can't see actually. I share the screen. I think I thought you can see my screen, but you were not seeing my screen. Sorry, actually 2 times we were missed. Okay, so now I'm entering my college. SRMIST. So I'll just make it enter. I'm giving first name and other name also I'm giving. Okay, so based on that, based on my inputs, it's creating one nickname. Okay, so this is what we are doing in this process. So we knows very well how we can proc this parts. Okay, so this is will be getting from that input dialog box in the inside of system, and that we have a dialog. In the dialog inside we can find out the input dialog box. Okay, so that's all fine. So next thing, here we can come to that concept. So this is the assigning the nickname. So in the nickname, how it is assigning, so it's taking the substring, it's taking substring. Okay, so like I give a condition here, like a 0 to 3 character you can take and you can make it that name. Okay, so or else you can set some conditions also, like I give us a like the 0 to 3 you can take like in a each strings. Okay, so based on that it's just printed. So in the last 3 character I want to print in the lower case, that's why I mentioned it start to lower case. Okay, so then it is a display dialog box, it is also available in here itself. Okay, so you can go display. Okay, so this is what the message box we can use here. It helps to display. Okay, so this one. Okay, so I just don't want to drag and drop again. Okay, fine. So this is what the concepts we are creating here. So I think, do you have any doubts to create the nickname projects? So it is a simple thing, because I want to make you understand, because we discussed about a lot of application in last 3 days. Okay, now we want to understand about the depth knowledge about the tool. Okay, so that's why I'm going with very basics. Okay, so like each and every tools now I'm explaining. Okay, so if you have any doubts about this particular process, you can ask now. Just keep it, make it in the text, make it in text. So if you have any question about this, you can text me. So I got that 60 response. Okay, I'll share my screen now. I think you can see my window, right? So in out of 65, I got 60 response. Okay, so in this 60 response, I got the results. 8 people got 30 marks. And similarly, one person got 28 mark, another person 26 mark. So then another one person is got, I mean 24, 7 people got 24 marks. And similarly we will go one by one, but thing is one person got only 8 marks. I don't know who's that, I don't want to name it also, but please focus on the program and this tool. So who people don't know how much knowledge about the programming or something, you can easily build that all the softwares here. Okay, so you want to build some like some robotic concepts. For the robotic concepts you want to create the control system, you can create. I'm not saying you want to develop a robot, you can't, but thing is you can create some control system using UiPath tools, using RBA process. Okay, okay, anyway, fine. So most of the people it's good in the particular test. Anyway, no problem. Who people got more than 15 marks, you all are very good. Others below 15 marks, you people wants to focus. Okay, so like so if you want to learn about RBA, you can contact me laterly, so we will discuss about that. Okay, okay, fine. Again, you want a link? Once again, I'll share that link again. Okay, anyway, no problem. You start to fill that applications. Okay, we will come to the UI path now. So next thing in that same nickname generate. So we want to filter some data from the Excel sheet. Okay, we want to filter this some data from the Excel sheet. So what we can do? Okay, so that's the thing we are going to do now. So wait, it is loading actually. Okay, here we are going to give some file to load CSV file. So based on that CSV file, it is going to do some process actually. So okay, but I can't guide that. Okay. Okay, fine. So now we have that programming. So in this programming, I mean, in the sequence, what we are going to do. So simply we are going to run, then we will discuss how these things are coming to here. Okay. So I'll run this code. Sorry, my account has been expired. Okay. Okay. Actually, I have a 60-day validity. So actually I was used to from the last 1 month. Sorry, before 1 month. Okay, so that's why it is experience, not a problem. Anyway, no problem. So I just simply explain what is happening here. Then we'll go to move to the Python. Okay. Okay, fine. So in this, we are looking at data filtering concepts. For example, you want to filter something from the given Excel sheet. Okay. So in the given Excel sheet, you want to filter some data. First thing, you need to load the CSV file. Okay. So this is comes under where? So first thing, we are getting some input, right? So we are just getting first thing, it is an input. It just comes from where? It has come from the input TILAC box. It is in this system. TILAC, we go to the system and click on the TILAC. So we will find out the input. So based on this simple also we can easily track and find out. Okay, so just click on this simple. Okay, so again I want to read some CSV file. So if I want to read the CSV file, so I want to go to system, I mean what is that, integration. So wait, I'll see and tell you that. Okay, sorry. So okay, there is app integration. I went to down, sorry. So in this we have called read CSV file, and we wants to do some abandoned process in the CSV file we can do, but thing is now we are reading the CSV file. So just drag and click on this here. If you want to load some files, you can click and load it. Okay, so you can directly load from here also, or else you can just giving by this, we can defaultly load, I mean we can get as an input, we can load it. Okay, so then we can go to so once again I want to check, but it's not possible to end up to my studio. Okay, fine. So we'll discuss later because it will take time to complete that one. Okay, no problem. So now we loaded that CSV file. Similar way, we have to load that. I mean, we want to do some threshold A plus B process. So this is called the process we can assign by the like, you know, assign. So we have assigned the task. So we can go to assign. So or else if you want to do some formula work, we can give. Okay, so this is what the assign, we just given that one. Okay, in a similar way we can give all the things. So if you want to find out, these are the assigning. So if you want to find out the for each, it is a for loop. So that is also we are going to discuss. So that for each we can find out here, for each. So this is called the for each. So if you want to go with the for each, this control based, this is like a basic programming, like in what we studied it in that C or C, sorry, Python or Java, we have a for each programming, right? So in that same way it will be work. So but that for each, this for each, so this will be helps to load the file from the data table, which means like Excel sheet, okay, CSV file. Okay, so that's what we can do it there itself. Okay, so then we are going to do another process, which is so that's all. Based on that, whatever we loaded the data sheets, from the data sheets, it's just going to print all the information, whatever data sets is there. Okay, fine. So actually my account has been like it comes to end actually. Okay, so all the files it's come to expiry. So I mean my usage period has been expired. Okay, so that's why I can't continue with this again. Okay, anyway, no problem. So we have that another thing like a nickname generator, and this is what we discussed, right? So in the similar way, we have another thing is you want to execute some Excel files, right? So we have but I'm not sure it will be run or not run. So okay, I want to check it once again. So sorry, locking here. Okay. So that's what this is the 60 days only valid. So that's a problem when we using this studio. Okay. Okay, I'm not coming to this part because it will take time. Okay, so anyway, fine. So other things I'll just go through that, then we go to the next thing because we have more than 30 minutes only. So fine. So these are the basic things about UI path. Okay, so next thing we are going to talk about Python, how we can utilize the Python into this RBA process. Okay, so in this RBA process, how we can utilize it. So that is a concept we are going to talk. So first thing, I will share it on my screen here. I think you can see me. Okay, so first you have to install RBA package here. As usually when we working with the Python, like very well how to install or how to use by a pip installation. So that's why we don't want to discuss about that again. Similarly, we have a package called RBA. At the same time, we have another package that is called Talk UI. So that is a very important package, both to creating some automation using Python codings. Okay, so now we entirely working with Python programming to create some automations. Okay, so not like a UI path or some other tool. So we have more than 24 tools, right? In that 24 tools, everything it's based on like everything it's based on like user like application based, like so that is built that one is a built application. Definitely I will update you that marks one by one, don't worry. So okay, so just text me laterly, so I will send your mark. Okay, fine. So this is what the package we have to install. Okay, so RBA first you have to install, then you have to install that TAC UI. Okay, so this two files, it's open source tool. So that's why we are talking. So where we have to find out these tools? First thing, you can search in the GitHub. Okay, actually this installation it's very difficult. Okay, so this is the web, like it's mainly for TAC UI for creating web automations. I mean, like like what Selenium tool it is doing. Like for example, so it is TAC UI is entirely based on that web automations in the website based whatever things you want to do it, so you can make it. Okay, so this is the TAC UI website for document. It's for installing procedure, and it will be giving some basic examples. Okay, so when we look at this TAC UI, so this is the very well, it is open source, and it is can do by that cross platform, which can be communicated with the other tools. When we talks about, when we learns about Python, so Python, it is a general purpose and which can be integrated with any other platform. Okay, so which means it can be support all other platform also in the similar way. So here also that's TAC UI entirely developed based on the Python, which will be supporting for website web automations. So in the web automations, the first one, we want to lock in some user, like in particular URLs. For example, you have a Gmail account, right? So in the Gmail account you want to log in, so then how we can go to login? So for that we have some automation scoring using TAC UI. So this is what simply we create. So type email, type password, and then click login. So that's all. It will be helps to do that things. In the similar way we can create that another thing. So type email box.png, so which is a different purpose and different location, and we will use it. So this is what the basic syntax to develop that things. Okay, so if you want to download, you can go to download here, or otherwise we have some installation procedure. So when we are in Windows operating system, when we can download this package, then you can go to that C drive, then we can install that JDK also. That is very important, not Java JDK. It looks like a Java JDK, but thing is it comes from that Amazon uh, Cortex or something, like so that is provided by the Amazon. So that will helps to create this TAC UI installations and other things. Okay, so at the same time you can install sorry, when you are working with this TAC UI process, I mean package, so in that you have to install must Chrome browser, then only it can be proceed. Okay, as usually you can start from the C drive, which means what folder you download you have to extract from the C drive. Please mute your video, Kirtu, please mute your video. Okay, so fine, so that's all. Okay, so these are the steps to do it everything. Okay, fine. So then main concepts in here, we have to do a lot of things, but I'm not ready to teach all the things. Okay, so that's why. So when actually when you install that package, actually it is available in the GitHub. So I don't want to teach all the things. Okay, so when you start done that like when you done the installation, after that you can go to the C drive in the Windows compiler. Windows, who people working with the Windows, we can go to that C drive, and in the inside we will create the folder called TAC UI. So in the TAC UI you paste it all the content. Okay, Kirtu, can you switch off your video? As a host I can do something, right? Okay, I think, can you see my window, right? So fine. Okay, so in the screen you can find that is how that Google start to open. So in the case we have already codes, in that code has been run from the command prompt. Okay, so it is a called automation. We just running the particular task. So in the task we containing to opening the Google account. In the similar way, we can write some coding for opening or login your Gmail account. So in that thing, it's automatically open the Gmail account. So that is what we are doing in the automation using Python. So in the Python, we are creating Talk UI. So it is entirely very similar to the Python codes. Okay. So next thing, these are the basic examples. I don't want to go with this. Okay. So I have another tool is called RBA. I told you that Python RBA. Sorry, Python. So that's not tools. Sorry. So that is framework. It's called. Okay. So this is the another which is one of the important tool. Okay. So in this tool, we can install by this command using pip. We know very well. So you look at the GitHub here. So in the GitHub already they given a lot of codes about RB package. When we work with RBA, Python, and with the Talk UI, both it is very similar and both are combined to work on it. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is what the code we are going to do now. So this is very basic one. So this is we can install using pip installation. Fine. So now, as usually, we will go to first part. I will go with opening the Google. Okay. So here what we are going to do, so we are going to open some particular URL. Okay, actually in this URL I'll just given the google.com. Okay, I'll just run this code, just wait and watch it. So I'll just hit enter, control enter. After that, I'm not now that right side it has opened the browser, so another browser has been opened. Okay, so look at that. So it just opened automatically. It start to type something on the screen. I'm not doing anything. Let's wait and watch. Okay, so I think it just taken the picture actually. So it just taken the picture. I'll show it another programming which will be like open that Google and search something. Okay. Okay, anyway, no problem. So it just it just taking that screenshot. Okay, so actually it should be search this keywords in the screen, but anyway, no problem. I'll just run that again. I'll run this code. You just wait and watch what it is happening. So okay, so let's see. I'm not doing anything. It is automatically searched. Okay, so this is what that automations. Okay, so if you not believe, so I'll just go to that another search engine. Okay, so this is the another search engine, right? So in this search engine also you can do same thing. Okay, so I'll just given that coding. I'll just rephrase that one and I'll just run again. I'll just run again. So again it has opened that window here, and this window it's finding try to something. Okay, so now it has gone to open that URL, and I'm not sure it is going to type or not. Okay, let's wait. Okay, it's not typing something. So the thing is we are not clicking that event. So this event it's not executed there. So that's why this event was not founded in the particular search engine. So that's why we are unable to make it that entering. Okay, but in the Google we can. Okay, so look at that one. So in the Google it is automatically working. Okay, so we're just going to directly into that Google, and in the Google inside we are just typing. So I'm not typing anything, it's automatically typing. Okay, so it started. Okay, fine. Okay, it's closed. So just we try something new. Okay, so I'll just run again, and after this one we closed it. Okay, so it's run. Actually it start to run here. It's goes to open the Google, and it started MS Dhoni. Okay, so this is what we automated. Okay, so similar way in the web scraping, you want to find out some keywords from the different websites. For example, you want to know something, one specific topic about, you want to know. So but you don't want to search all the websites, all the things. You just which are the website you want to search it, you just given that particular URL list, and after that this programming will start to search that keywords from each and every websites. Okay, so in the case we can select or we can crop the data from the website also. So that is advanced level. So that is also we can do by that by this tool. Okay, then we go to do that keyboard automation or mouse automations. Okay, so we'll do with that mouse automations. Okay, so when I hit that control enter, it start to work. Okay, so it takes 2 seconds or something. Okay, it just moving some particular angle only. I'm not ready to explain all the codings and all, because you people are coming from like computer science background, so it's not very much difficult to understand. Okay, I just make it control enter. I'm not handling mouse. It started, right? So there is Windows, which is called, one second. Okay, so I just give a control to the computer. So now this program will take over control for the mouse. Okay, we'll wait few minutes. Okay, it's taken the control. Okay, I'm not moving. It just automatically it is moving. Okay, I'm not doing, it's automatically taken the control and it is moved. I'm not doing anything. Okay, fine. So that's all. So this two moves has happened, right? So now another move also happened. Okay, that's all. So totally we have first move and second move and third move. So it's based on that it has happened. Okay, so this is what we created there also. Okay, fine. In the similar way, we want to execute the keywords. Okay, keyboard. Okay, in the keyboard I'm not tried, I want to do some keyboard automations. That keyboard wants to type it something randomly or something based on that. Okay, I just control enter, make it control enter. Let's wait some time. It will open some screen here. Okay, look at the screen. Few seconds. Okay, I'm not doing anything. So it is automatically tracked and it's automatically successfully entered. So when we click that all the shortcuts, when we click that control space or suffer enter and CMD, and what does CMD will do? Control tab. Okay, so the control T will be helps to use, sorry, in the browser it will be goes to the next tab, but that will be goes to this wherever this application are presented, all the application has been moved there. Okay, so that is what happened that place. Okay, I'll run again. Let's wait and see, because it is interesting one. Now it has started the coding, I mean process. It start to work with the control and space buttons. So you can see that movings and all. It started, it's giving to some inputs. Now you can see that it's automatically opened the folder, and it is giving some keywords and everything. It is automated, like, you know. So it is entirely based on the keyboard automations. If you want to do some keyboard automations, or else you want to type it some random text to the mail, you can do the keyboard automation. That will be making the content. Okay, so this is what keyboard automations. Okay, so next thing we have like, you know, okay, so these are things we discussed. Actually, we do not have any picture like this. Anyway, we have one picture. I will share that picture again. Bye. One second, it is an interesting one, so that's why I want to show you. So actually, you know, many handwritten will be converted into text format. Okay, so that's a thing. It's happening now. Anyway, when we search something, we are unable to get it right. So that's what we have. So we are working in user drive. So in the user drive, we can find out our folder, which is under the, one second, I want to know the package. Okay, fine. So we have one picture actually. So I try to load actually. I'm not sure this picture will be load or not. Okay, but we try that one. Okay, so there will be OCR. So actually commonly that OCR will be converting into some image. Okay, but anyway, don't worry. I given the two elements. Anyway, we try to execute this. We try to execute this. So I'll just give a two picture name, but we're trying to execute. I'm not sure this will be execute to complete that one. Okay, so look at the screen a few seconds. D3. Okay, anyway, it's not running, not a problem. Okay, fine. So in the similar way, we can convert. This is the method we can convert it. So actually, I'm trying to find out one picture for you to do that one. But anyway, so I took another picture. Actually, I took another picture. I'm not sure that will be support or not. But anyway, we try that one. Otherwise, we will wind up. Don't worry. Okay, so let's wait some time. If runs that code, it's not a problem. Otherwise, we will wind up. Okay, fine. So this is the method we can get some visualization, like what value we are getting it. So here, what are the things are very important. So these two things are very important when we making this Python codings. Okay, it is entirely Python codings to making that robotic process automations. Okay, so that's all. Okay, I think if you have any questions, you can ask. So we discuss about the basic things only today. And anyway, that unfortunately UI path date was expired for me. So in the tomorrow we will come up with the next account. I mean, I'll create another account for in the free. Then we will explaining the remaining things. Okay, so that is entirely basic things you can understand easily, and you can make that own RBA process. Okay. Okay, thank you all. If you have any questions, you can ask. So you can look at the website, right? So in this website, they are providing the tuition. Actually, it is a tuition, not a certification based process. Okay. So a few people since few people send the request high level people who people are doing PhD and who people are doing who people are professors like that. I got some request from the students. I got only one request. Okay, but if you want to learn 1 month course, whatever it is here, so you can contact me, or else you can register in this website. So I will literally ping you. It is a tuition. Okay, it's only for knowledge enhancement program. So if you need, you can contact me. Okay, so thank you all. If you have any query, you can post it. Okay, so that final result, who needs mark, please text me laterly. So around 80 people has answered that questions. Okay, so I'll text my number. So you just text me who need, I mean, who needs to learn or who needs to you want to continue with me. So I will ping you laterly. So at the same time, I will send the marks. Okay. So thank you all. So if you have any queries, you can ask. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ramar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Participants, feedback form is posted in the chat box. Okay, so kind give your feedback for today's program, day 4. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.